Hey guys, thank you so much for asking me to be a part of your little get together. I think it's fabulous what you guys are doing. And I'll tell you from personal experience, the more get togethers I have, and I used to do what are called galas or galas all the time, and now I'm going to change them to be called wine and wealth. Ooh, or wine and wellness. One or the two. But I think it's great to get people together. That's what this is all about. And as you can see, I'm in a hotel room. I'm in El Paso, Texas, which is 11 hours from my home, and I have an insanity certification tomorrow, so no, my decor is not this boring. But I wanted to speak to you from the heart and rather quickly because I don't want to take too much of your time, but in thinking of what I would love to tell you, I came up with 5 C's. 5 C's. I can mirror Missy, I really can. And the first one is caring. And I know that you guys care. We all care. But when you're a brand new coach, or even when you are an established coach who's trying to go for top 10 again, you get into the business mindset of growing and making some income. And that's really a stigmata that this company, not this company, but this business has, network marketing, direct sales, multi-level marketing. It's all about, getting money from people. It's horrible because that's not what we're about, but that's what's out there. And so you've always got to remember to show that you care first. And we do care. And we do start to show that we care, but then we get into that business mindset. And I know that for you, you're trying to get this customer to buy the program because you know it's good for them, or this coach to become a coach because you know they would rock it and it would help their family. But it's almost like we have split personalities. And I just want to remind you to always put their feelings first and their best interest first. I promise you will build a huge organization if you always put other people first, okay, no matter what. The second one that I want to talk about is consistency. I've been working with Shalene on a personal mentorship now for almost 2 months. And she keeps drilling into me that my organization doesn't need really good content. There's nothing out there that's a secret that I can tell you guys. There's no great SEO program or way to connect with doctors to get hospitals signed up or anything like that. It's not. There's nothing out there. It's about you being consistent with your business and me as the leader being consistent to let you know that I'm here for you and that I care, and that if you have any questions, I'm here for you. We get in the situation where we hand out or we give out emails to all of our customers, and we send texts and messages and social media posts to our team inconsistently. And I tell you, it's consistency that wins. Always let your coaches and your customers know that you're there, okay? Because the first time that you send out that message, they may not need you or may not be a good time, whether it is for them to build a business or to work on losing 25 pounds. But if you're consistent and you do it regularly, there's going to come a time when that customer is really ready to commit to getting in shape, or that coach that is ready to get out there and build their business. So you have to stay consistent with your customers and your coaches all the time, not sporadically, all the time. The next thing is to be creative. You have to be creative. There are way too many coaches out there with big Las Vegas lights all over them saying D25, vanilla Shakeology. Please, it doesn't work. It'll never work. You have to be creative in how you come across with your business. And I mean creative in everything from how you will promote a challenge to how you're going to let people know that you make a good income, or that you've lost some weight, or that Shakeology has, given you abs again. You just have to be real creative with it. I saw Mindy Winder put up a video just a week and a half ago maybe, about her $20,000 week that she made with Beachbody. And I could make that video too. But I've really been uncomfortable with it. But I've been thinking the way that she came across that video was genius, because for one, it's called the $20,000 week. Hello, that's going to catch anybody's attention. And then she's just real humble when she talks about how she was working for her dad and making like $10 an hour, and this opportunity came about, and she's just blown away at where it's gotten her. So I need to practice what I preach when I tell you that you have to, whatever good happens in your life because of Beachbody, you have got to broadcast it. Okay? It's not bragging. Just talk about you. Stay humble, and let it be about you. Don't say, I made $20,000 in a week and you can too. Become a coach on my team. Oh my gosh. That's not going to work. But if you sincerely come out with letting people know the great things, that even if it's a 5-pound loss in a month, that's great news. Put it out there and let people know that you are taking steps to control your life. Okay? I got to move on. The next one is to be courageous. Ugh. You have to be courageous, and I know that's tough because we're afraid of rejection. We all are, but get over it. Get over it, because I tell you, I've got several 6-figure earners in my downline, and if I wouldn't have had the courage to ask them to become coaches, I don't know where they'd be right now. I don't know where I would be right now, but I was courageous enough to ask them, and there's a couple of them that scared the poopy out of me because they were really popular instructors or just really outspoken people, and it scared me. But you know what? They did great. And I have asked people to become coaches, and they've been rude about it and told me no. I've asked people to become coaches, and they tried and they failed, and they left. I mean, no one's ever left on bad terms, but I feel like I failed them because they left. But you have to be courageous in asking people and doing what you do best, and that's caring for them, being consistent with them, helping them be creative, and then also teaching them to be courageous as well. And then the last one is to be confident. Okay? You've got to be confident in this business. You've got to know a little bit about everything. If you're brand new, and I'm talking maybe 3 months or newer, I understand if someone asks you a question about the products or Beachbody in itself, that you have to say, I don't quite know yet. Let me get with my superstar upline, Rollins or Allison or Missy. Let me talk to one of them, and I will get back to you. But if you are older than 3 months, you need to know this stuff, okay? Because knowledge is power, and people need to see that confidence in you, that you really understand, this business very well. So know your products and have confidence in asking people for an answer. If you're going to have the nerve, the courage to ask somebody to join your challenge group, or they come to you and they ask you information, but then they don't follow through, it's your job, okay? I have no problem writing someone an email or a Facebook message saying, you know what, I need to know yes or no. Are you in or not? Because if you're not, I need to move on. But I wanted to give you one last opportunity to tell me yes or no before I did. And they will tell you. And normally if they say no, it's because we didn't do a good enough job of asking enough questions to learn about how Beachbody can change their life. So don't write them off. That no is just not now. So put them in your Rolodex. Do we still have those? Put them in your Rolodex and come back to them later. If they keep beating around the bush, you just need to keep working with them. But if you feel like you've given them all the information they need and you know everything about them and you've really proven that Beachbody is it, ask them for the close. Be confident in yourself. Be confident with what you do. I notice the top leaders in this business are very confident people. Okay? And it's something that you have to practice. Fake it till you make it. The best advice I ever got from my husband. Okay? Fake it. I remember Larry Zimberg once saying, if someone asks you how much money you're making in Beachbody and you're brand new, you just look at him and say, you wouldn't believe how much money I'm making. Right? So I'm going to stay under that 10-minute mark. I got 30 seconds to go, so I just want to brag on you guys and say how wonderful I think you guys are. I am so proud of you guys out there, and I promise I will get out there and we'll all go out and hoop it up, because I just expect huge things from you guys because you're a phenomenal team. And you guys keep it up. Love ya. Wish me luck tomorrow at my Insanity Cert, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.